During the two-part live final of this season, which will take place on May 20 and 21, the popular NBC singing competition series will declare its most recent champion. The country icon, who is also a coach on the show alongside Chance the Rapper, Dan plus Shay, and John Legend, has two contestants who are still in the running for the title. McEntire, who is 69 years old, says, "I'm a little emotional as Asher Hevon and Josh Sanders, both members of Team Reba, vie for the votes of the general public in order to succeed in winning The Voice. It's a little nerve-wracking because we're turning it over to America. America votes now. It's not us selecting who gets to move forward, so we're very protective of our contestants, of our artists, according to the Grammy-winning musician, and we'll be there for them whether they move forward or not." It was just reported that Reba McEntire will be returning to her red chair for season 26 of The Voice, which will also feature Gwen Stefani, Snoop Dogg, and Michael Bublé. This season marks McEntire's second season as a coach on the show. The fancy singer's approach to her own songs, particularly her most recent single I Can't, which comes before a future album from the Reba star, has been affected by her time spent working on the music-focused show. For some time now, we have been putting in effort to get the songs ready for recording, and we have been working with Dave Cobb. In the meanwhile, we do not know when it will be released. When it comes to the project, she teases that we are waiting to see when the climate is right, and when the timing is right as well. McEntire has stated that when it comes to writing new songs or selecting new tracks to record, she searches for a song that just touches my heart. It is necessary for something to elicit an emotional response from me, if it causes me to feel glad, sad, or if it brings back a pleasant recollection or an event from my past. I tell the kids on The Voice to choose a song that makes people feel something, she continues. This is what I really want them to do. When I'm at a concert and I'm singing songs, but nobody seems to be feeling anything, I know that I've missed something. I have simply failed to fulfill my responsibilities, the seasoned performer explains. That's what music is about, emotion, feeling something. Reba McEntire, the coach of The Voice Season 25, is experiencing a rush of emotions as the season's conclusion draws closer. During this season, the country music star joined the show as a full-time coach, and she has captivated audiences with her warmth, genuineness, and unparalleled expertise. However, as the conclusion of the show is drawing near, Reba is struggling with a mixture of exhilaration and apprehensive anticipation that is a bittersweet experience. This season is unlike any other. It is impossible to overstate how wonderful it has been for Reba McEntire to make her debut as a full-time coach on The Voice. Her biting humor, real friendship with her colleagues, coaches, and most importantly, her ability to assist contestants with heart and wisdom have all been sources of delight for her fans. For Reba, taking up this position was not just a significant step in her professional life, it was also a profoundly personal journey. As Reba mentioned in a recent interview, being on The Voice has been such a rewarding experience, she told the audience. It has been a fantastic experience to be able to guide these talented artists and assist them in discovering their own voice. On the other hand, as we get closer to the conclusion, I can't help but feel a little bit sentimental. When you consider that everything is gradually coming to an end, it can be a little nerve-wracking. How mentorship affects one's emotional state. One of the most fascinating aspects of Season 25 has been Reba's relationship with the members of her staff. Through her willingness to take on the position of mentor with an open heart, she is providing guidance that extends beyond the realm of music and delves into the emotional components of playing. Reba has consistently been a source of encouragement, whether she is encouraging a competitor after they have received a harsh criticism or praising them for a performance that has stood out. It is true that you develop a strong attachment to these performers, as Reba admitted. When you see how much effort they put in and how much they've improved, you couldn't help but wish for the best for them. The experience is similar to that of watching your children leave for the rest of the world. You feel proud, but you are also anxious about what lies ahead. One of the most memorable moments that Reba experienced during this season was when she shared her personal experiences with a competitor in order to assist them in overcoming stage fright. As Reba recalled, she shared with them the story of the first time she had performed at the Grand Ole Opry. "The reason I was there was to tell my narrative via song, and even though I was shaking in my boots, I reminded myself of that. I believe that struck a chord with them, and it was in that moment when a breakthrough occurred." Managing the rivalry in the market. There has been an increase in the level of pressure placed on both the candidates and the coaches as the competition has become more intense. Reba's team has performed exceptionally well on a consistent basis, and she has received acclaim for the strategic decisions she has made and the insightful comments she has provided. On the other hand, the stakes of the conclusion provide an additional dimension of drama. "It's pretty difficult," Reba confessed. "Because you are aware that the participants are giving it their all, you want to make sure that you are providing them with the most helpful guidance and support that you can. At the same time, you are competing against these incredible coaches, and they are also bringing their A game to the table." Reba's fellow coaches, Michael Bublé, John Legend, and Gwen Stefani, have each contributed their own distinct dynamics to the season, which has resulted in it being one of the most competitive seasons to date. Reba has maintained a sense of collaboration and mutual respect with her peers, and she frequently engages in playful banter with them. This is despite the fact that they are competitors. The connection to the fans. One of the most memorable aspects of Reba's journey on The Voice has been the tremendous amount of support she has received from her fans. Her approach to coaching, which is easily approachable, and her relationships with the participants, which are sincere, have garnered a lot of appreciation throughout social media. Several people have voiced their desire for Reba to make a comeback in subsequent seasons. "The response from fans has blown me away," Reba remarked. "I am completely blown away. The fact that people are delighting in what I contribute to the show is something that means the world to me. I simply make an effort to be authentic. I talk about my experiences, provide feedback that is sincere, and demonstrate to these artists that I have faith in them." Additionally, Reba's genuineness has been demonstrated through the musical performances that she has given on the show. The audience was blown away by her performance of Fancy at a mid-season special, which served to remind audiences of the reasons why she is considered a country music classic. There have been times like these that have strengthened her connection with the contestants as well as the audience. Taking a look ahead to the conclusion. Reba is concentrating her efforts on providing support to the remaining members of her team as they get ready for the most important performances of their life, as the conclusion is drawing faster and closer. Over the course of the final week, there are rehearsals, alterations made at the very last minute, and painful farewells. When asked about it, Reba responded, "I tell my team to leave it all on the stage. These individuals have put in a lot of effort to get to this point, and now is their chance to shine. They should be proud of what they have accomplished, regardless of what the future holds for this group." It is anticipated that the conclusion will be a star-studded extravaganza, featuring surprise appearances and performances from special guests. In addition, it is an opportunity for Reba to contemplate her path and to honor the extraordinary talent that has characterized season 25. An ending that is both bitter. As Reba's first season as a full-time coach draws to a close, she is already experiencing the distressing sensation of parting ways with her players. Despite the fact that she has not yet disclosed whether or not she would be returning for a subsequent season, she has expressed her appreciation for the opportunity and hinted that she is open to opportunities in the future. Reba had this to say about the experience: "It's been a whirlwind, but I wouldn't trade it for anything. Being a part of The Voice has brought to my attention the reasons why I fell in love with music in the first place: to connect with people, to tell stories, and to inspire others to pursue their dreams." A look back at Reba's influence on The Voice. There is no denying the influence that Reba McEntire has had on The Voice, regardless of whether or not she would return for another season. Her decades of expertise, combined with her real enthusiasm for mentoring, have provided the show with a new point of view that has been brought to the table. As a result of her involvement, the competitiveness has been raised, and the series has gained an additional layer of heart. Despite the fact that season 25 is drawing to an end, viewers are left feeling a sense of appreciation for the contributions that Reba has made and excitement for what is to come. And as Reba herself would say, this is not the conclusion of the voyage, rather, It is the beginning of a new chapter, not only for her, but also for the artists that she has inspired. Remarks to conclude. The time that Reba McEntire spent on The Voice is a demonstration of the power that can be harnessed through authenticity, mentorship, and music. She has developed profound ties with both her staff and the audience, and her feelings are a mirror of those connections as the conclusion of the show draws near. A celebration of talent, progress, and the wonder of expressing a narrative through song, the competition may be nerve-wracking, but it is also a celebration of the creative process. Reba has been focused on more than just winning this season. Rather, she has been focused on making a difference in the world. One thing is certain, however, as fans eagerly await the conclusion of The Voice, Reba McEntire's legacy on the show will continue to reverberate for many seasons to come.